Hey, family. It sounded like Stallone, not Vin Diesel. But before we get started, I do want to thank the sponsor of this video. This video is brought to you by NordVPN. NordVPN is a VPN service that protects you, your accounts, and your devices from the ever-prying eyes and the spies of the internet. Because we are in the information age, data and information, that's the currency, and you want to protect yours. There's a NordVPN app for Windows, macOS, iOS, Android, Linux, and even Android TV. And if you're here, I assume we're all movie and TV show people, so you can still view your favorite content even if you're abroad, because you can choose between over 5,300 servers in 59 regions. So click the link below to go to nordvpn.com/Johns or enter promo code Johns. Get yourself a 2-year plan and a bonus gift at a huge discount. And most importantly, protect your information. And thank you once again to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. I do appreciate it. All right, now, it's just... So Fast 9 is the 9th movie in the Fast and Furious franchise. Funny story, I saw Neil deGrasse Tyson in Seattle. His whole thing was him talking about physics in movies. I didn't know that when I went to Seattle. I just wanted to see him talk about physics. I wanted a lecture, but I was like, oh, movies. Had no idea, but all right, now there's that connection with what I do. And he made the statement, which is probably very true. I feel like it was more true before this movie, but he said the movie Armageddon breaks more laws of physics every 15 seconds than any movie in cinematic history. It is probably still true, but after Fast 9, only just. Ridiculous doesn't cover this movie. And the Fast and the Furious movies were movies that I've always enjoyed. Well, I mean, since Fast 5. I heard they got good before Fast 5, but I saw the first 2 and I was like, okay, I never saw Tokyo Drift because like, all right, not my thing. Never saw the 4th one. And then I worked at the movie theater and had a YouTube channel, so I saw Fast 5 and I was like, oh wow, this is actually pretty fucking awesome. The movies since haven't been as good as Fast 5, but I've always been on board. You know, I feel like the Fast family versus submarines is apparently as much as I can take. Because this movie, man, it's like every movie is like, we have to outdo the last one. Problem is, you get to the point where you're just numb. I have never seen so much shit thrown at the screen and so much shit thrown at the protagonists and me going, yeah, I guess it's happening. That's fair. Things are happening, a lot of things. The weird state of indifference I was in, and I don't know how someone could be so catatonically bored when so many things are happening. So much shit is being thrown on screen. But there I was. Actually, I do know, because there's no tension. You know that it's not like Dom's gonna get cut in half by one of the 47 cars being thrown on screen because of really huge magnets as they're going 100 miles an hour down the road. He's not gonna go down like that. You know the crew's not gonna go down like that because we've been with them for too long. This isn't Game of Thrones or anything, right? So you know how it's gonna play out. And that's what you're doing. You're just watching it play out. Because you don't need speed for tension. You don't need a lot of action for tension. The more shit you throw on screen, actually, it takes away from tension. I mean, it doesn't have to. You can have a lot happen if you establish, hey, this is a very dangerous scenario, but it never feels dangerous because it's not dangerous. It would be dangerous if this was a movie where this didn't happen, but this is the movie, so it's not dangerous. Like, you take that scene from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the speed at which these tanks are driving is 1/20th the speed of any of the cars in this movie. The scene where Indiana Jones' satchel is caught on one of the guns and he's about to smash into the cliff, that's pretty intense. No tension in this movie, things just happen. And if you're gonna go that route, I would hope the family element, because you know, that's what Dom Toretto's all about, right? Like, Dom's all about family. Until, this might be spoilerish. All right, spoilerish. Just so you know, I'm gonna keep this up for as long as I talk about this, and then it'll go away. Right, so when they were kids, something happened, their dad died. Then Dom was like, there was a problem with Dad's engine. My brother was the last one to look at the engine. Obviously, he murdered our dad. That was where he went. Mr. Family was like, I'm not gonna talk to my brother. I'm not gonna be like, hey, did you notice a thing in Dad's car? No, he was like, obviously, you murdered him. Leaps. This is another thing this movie does. A lot of leaps. Everyone goes, there's so many leaps. People go from A to Z, and they just make these connections. That might be an exaggeration. Definitely A to R. Point is, there's a scene in here where Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris are like, hey, did you see that guy's ears? He has cauliflower ears. He fights for a living. Obviously, he's one of the bad guys. But the guy's just, he's working his job, but they turn out to be right. That's a lucky pull, but There's so many lucky pulls. I mean, there's no tension in the action scenes. At least there's no tension when people are trying to figure out what's going on, because they don't actually have to try to figure out what's going on. They just kind of get there. And even then, I don't know why Dom's brother's doing what he's doing. I don't know why he's the antagonist. What's his thing? He went from got brother issues to, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and enact GoldenEye times 1,000,000. Because guess the money's good. Sure, why not? As good a reason as any. That's what I have to go on. That's the logical leap. That's the leap I have to make, and I might be wrong because this is reality. I actually love Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris in this movie. I thought they had great chemistry together. They're funny, they have good banter. It was smart pairing them up and keeping them paired up in this franchise. In terms of what's enjoyable in this movie, they're out of this world. Zing! Armageddon's it's just barely. Guys, in the end, I feel like Fast and Furious has run its course. I imagine there should be another movie because 10 is just this nice number to end on. Why go to 10 when we can stop it at 9? That's just numeric blue balls. If Jason X happened, there has to be a Fast X, right? Where the Fast family goes to Alpha Centauri. What else can they do? But it's run its course because it ceased to be interesting. You know, we're not even dealing with reality at this point. It's a movie that goes at 500 miles an hour, but has all the thrills of standing still. This might be the worst of them, because I'm not going to remember this movie in T-1 day. Yep, already forgot. Anyhow, so Fast 9, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.